So the trailer is out, and sometimes you need to watch the trailer multiple times in order to really see the finer details, and there are a bunch of things that I missed. The first and the biggest thing, and I can't believe I missed it. Honestly, I feel like each scene in this is only a couple seconds. It moves so fast, but we are getting curved pools, guys. Curved pools are coming to The Sims 4. Oh my gosh. It's been a long time coming, you know? I feel like instinctually the first thing that I want to say is it's about damn time. We should have seen an update for curved pools when they first updated The Sims 4 and added pools in. I mean, considering The Sims 4 launched with no toddlers, with no pools, very, very incomplete. We're just a few months away from The Sims 4 turning 10 years old. So it's amazing that at this point, we finally have yet another thing that should have come with the base game initially. Now, whether curved pools are going to actually be a part of the expansion pack or part of the free update beforehand is still up in the air. We don't have official confirmation from the gurus, but if I'm taking a wild guess, this does seem like something that would come with the Sims 4 base game. You never know though. This could be locked behind a paywall, but I think chances are it won't be. Sometimes they do include some of the free patched features in the trailer for the expansion pack that they release with. They've done this several times before, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was one of those occasions. So we already know that there are going to be 13 lots in total. There are going to be 3 neighborhoods with this brand new world. It's called Ciudad Enamorosa, and we already know that there are going to be 2 penthouse slots. We do get little sneak peeks of them, of course, in the trailer. So judging by that, I don't think we're going to be seeing any actual apartments other than these 2 penthouse lots. So out of those 13 lots, we are going to have 11 regular lots, of course, that you can assign as commercial or residential. Of course, first with the leaks provided by Anadius, we got a little glimpse into some new eyelashes, much fuller, more detailed eyelashes. It's about damn time for that as well, but of course, no word at this time if that is going to be coming for free in the base game before the expansion, or if that's something that is going to be locked behind the expansion pack. I think it would be so neat if there was an actual customizable option for these eyelashes where you just select one swatch and then you're able to customize the thickness or the length, and they're not just as individual Create-a-Sim pieces. I'm really hoping it ends up being the former and is of course included in the base game free of charge. Again, we don't know at this time if it's going to be free, but if the Sims team does the right thing, then of course this would be something that is included for free. So in terms of new woohoo spots, okay, I wanted to talk about that closet woohoo because a lot of you guys were under the impression that I didn't know we already had a closet woohoo, and I definitely did. I remember it very well. Get together. I would even consider that a closet woohoo, honestly. I would consider that more like a wardrobe woohoo. It was just a little box that you could place, and what we're seeing here advertised to us in this trailer is something completely different. It looks to be maybe a storage closet or a janitorial closet, and there is a completely different door. So it's definitely not the same thing. I guess you could consider both of them closet woohoos, but they're definitely trying to sell us a different thing here. So even though we technically did have a closet woohoo before, I guess we're getting it again, but just in a different way. I mean, there's a different door here. So are we going to be able to create our own room, our own edition that has a different door? Is this kind of like the wardrobe, the closet woohoo that came with the Get Together expansion pack, where it's just kind of a little box that you place and attach to a wall, and it already includes the door, and then you can just woohoo in there? Are there going to be other interactions with this storage closet, whatever this may be? I wonder if we're going to be able to customize the inside of this, or if the only way we're going to be able to look inside is, of course, if a sim is coming in or out, either going to or coming from an exhilarating woohoo experience. It would be really neat if we could actually customize these storage areas. I don't know, maybe some of these crates or boxes act like a storage chest and you could place things inside of them to store. out of sight, out of mind, but you could go in and grab things as you needed. I feel like that's definitely setting the bar pretty high for the Sims team. I don't think something like that's gonna happen. All of this is probably just shells, and this room is probably only used for woohooing realistically, but that'd be pretty awesome to see. But I really like the other woohoo spot on the romantic blanket, of course, and this is portable. You can take it out to different locations. They mentioned in the blog post you can stargaze on it and do all sorts of other things, and when things get a little steamy, your Sims are going to roll up and cocoon this thing, and obviously if you've seen the trailer, know what happens after. Some cute new woohoo animations. From the brand new kissing animation to some of these new woohoo locations, it's very obvious that the Sims team has put a lot of effort and budget into the animations for this pack. That seems to be one of the really shiny new aspects of it. So even though we already did have stargazing in The Sims 4 previously, and it is mentioned in this blog post with the new pack, one of you did point out that the animation does look different than it currently does in The Sims 4. So I'm assuming this is going to be something different, you know, also considering you're able to do this on the romantic blanket, whereas before it was just on the grass. So I guess you kind of can consider it a new thing if we are getting a new animation. I think it would be really neat if even more came with it, and then afterwards you were able to discuss the stars and what you saw, what constellations and all of that stuff. I think that would be really neat. I'm gonna set the bar really high here yet once again. You know, I know that we have preset costumes for the brand new costume box. We gotta look at the maid, the eggplant, the lady dressed in the safari costume. But what I really wanna see is the ability to click on this costume box and enter Create a Sim and actually customize your own outfits and your own costumes with everything that we've received with every pack, including all of the Create a Sim kits. I think it would be really neat if you could customize these outfits and then actually save them so that you can change into them for roleplay whenever you want. You know, I'm excited to see what comes of this brand new costume box in terms of mods and CC and what your Sims can roleplay as during freaky time, but I think having the ability to actually customize your own outfits and enter Create a Sim is definitely going to go down a different avenue, as it's going to include basically everything that you have as custom content that's in Create a Sim as well. Again, I'm highly doubtful for that. I know that is setting the bar high, and I think that's the last thing that I should be doing, but gosh, I would just love to see the customization go in that direction. I for sure wanted to see more out of the Cupid's Corner dating app. I like the interface. It's simple, it seems really easy to set up, but I just wish, again, there were more filters with that. I like the ability to be able to describe your Sim as. So I'm assuming you're not just going to be able to select your current traits. You can select, I guess, any traits or from a longer list. So is that going to give our Sims the ability to catfish on here? More importantly, is that going to give other Sims, I guess the AI that's running beneath the game, the ability to lie on their profiles as well for other Sims? So are other Sims going to be able to catfish you? Are they going to be able to upload pictures that don't look like them? Are they going to be able to upload faceless pictures? Will they be able to upload pictures that are from the shoulders down? It's very much giving Grindr, but if that's the possibility, I think that could make Cupid's Corner very interesting. Much more interesting than they show here. You know, as much as I am for being honest on a dating profile in my game, I definitely want there to be times where there are Sims that are catfishing. I think that would really help drive stories that Simmers are telling within their games. You know, turn-ons and turn-offs are mentioned in the blog post and also have been revealed in the leak provided by Nadius, but why am I not seeing those turn-ons and turn-offs incorporated into Cupid's Corner? I think that was a big missed opportunity on their part. I'm sure obviously you can learn about these things once you match with the Sim and you start talking to them, you meet them, you learn about them, but I think it would be really cool to be able to put your turn-ons and turn-offs on your profile, or if you choose, even lie about them. Now, another feature coming for free is the ability to have multiple partners. It's stated in the brand new blog post post from the Sims team that free for all players is the new romantic boundaries system that will allow you to customize your Sims' experience with boundaries and jealousy, and you can now define how your Sims approach romantic relationships in terms of physical and emotional romantic exclusivity. So this is going to allow for Sims to date multiple Sims without impact to other relationships. So polyamory absolutely confirmed for free for all players with the base game update before the expansion pack. What I'm hoping is that by default, things kind of work how they do now, where the default is romantic exclusivity. But of course, with interactions with your partner, you could decide and agree to become non-exclusive. Then at that point, you both can explore and date other people. No one gets jealous. There's no impact to either or relationship, but I just hope that's not something that is toggled by default. I think that's something that you definitely need to have a discussion with your partner for, or a better option here. Let's say your Sims are talking, they're building their relationship, and then you get to the point where you're proposing steady. I want to see when you propose to go steady. You have a pop-up that appears where you select if you want to propose exclusivity or propose not having it. And then from that point, you go from there. At least give us the option to select at that moment your Sims begin a romantic relationship. I can't wait to see how the jealousy works, okay? I'm definitely gonna have a Sim that goes out and cheats right in front of their partner. I definitely want to see the reaction that we had with previous Sims titles in the franchise, where it's definitely not the best time if a Sim is caught cheating. Share your thoughts below on what you guys are most excited for with this brand new expansion pack, and of all the features, of course, the polyamory, non-exclusive romantic relationships, the curved pools, and eyelashes, hopefully some new system and not just some new swatches. Which of those do you think will end up being the free features that come with the base game before the expansion pack? Obviously confirmed, the whole romantic boundary system is the free one, but as far as curved pools, the eyelashes, we don't know if those are going to be free. I think chances are the curved pools will be, maybe not the eyelashes, but maybe, I don't know. Share your thoughts down below, and of course, if there's any new information, if there are any Sim Guru Q&As, I'm going to be back as soon as possible with an update for you on that. I'm sure we're definitely going to learn about more information within the coming week or so, but that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time. Take care and happy life simming.